Hello everyone, it's Caribbean E. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a splendid and a wonderful day, and that your day is going good as mine, and that you're in the best of health. And health is key, especially the days that we're living in even now. Today I'm coming with another inspirational message that deals with love. And we hear the word love a lot of times, many times, but what does it really mean to the average person that are walking up and down the street, that's wearing a suit, that's on a skateboard, that's driving a Mercedes, that's driving a BMW, or that's driving just an old beat up Cadillac? What does that word love mean? So today I want to talk about that love briefly. And I can't start out by talking about love unless I go to one of my main scriptures, and that's John 3:16. And it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." So, love, what is it? Because based on these scriptures that I just read, it is the kind of love that's unconditional. That's the kind of love that God gives us. It's unconditional. It don't fail. It don't stab you in the back. It don't cut your throat. It don't say they love you Monday and hate you Friday. That's not what kind of love that God came to offer every one of us. Now, true love comes from the heart. It's the Valentine's Day love, where you give love not because everybody else doing it, but you give it because you love your wife, your girlfriend, your mate, or whoever your partner is. It could be in candy, a form of a candy in the heart. It can be flowers. It can be a gift. It's you showing the love and appreciation for what that person has done for you. Now you know, like I know, that this culture that we live in have all kinds of love. And wow, I really don't have time really to really dig deep into this and say what I really want to say here on camera right now. Because I've seen all kinds of love. I've seen the fake stuff, I've seen the real stuff, I've seen the in-between stuff. Then I've seen the kind of love that will actually throw you off of a building. But true love comes from the heart. It's heart love. It's your ride or die love. It'll be there with you in the sixth trouble, in the seventh trouble, and it won't let you down. That's what kind of love that I'm talking about. Now, everybody has a heart that beats like my heart beating right now. But it's different when it comes to love. To the right stuff and not the wrong stuff. So the culture's love comes with conditions. That's the culture and the world that we live in. It comes with conditions, but God's love is unconditional. So we have all kinds of love. We have the love of the prenuptial agreement love, when people get married, and you know what I'm talking about. If we ever break up, I'm going to keep my stuff, you keep your stuff. That's called a prenup. So fake love gets old fast. Listen at this. Fake love gets old fast because its foundation was based on sex. It was based on an attraction. That's why I always tell women, be careful how you carry yourself, how you present yourself. Because men are visual. And when they see a woman carry herself and she's smiling and she's making contact, or she's sending out signals, the guy gets the message, whether it's the right signal or the wrong signal, because it's based on an attraction, not a feeling. So heart love is what Christ offers. And it's not based on sex. but it's based on eternal life. But many are not interested in this type of love in these days that we live in. The kind of love that we read about in the news. We'll see people married one week and next week and they're not married. And I've seen all kinds of stories. People come to Vegas and they do the drive-up wedding. And before you know it, they're doing the drive-out divorce. So that's really crazy. So this kind of love that Christ offers, many are not interested in it because they can't do whatever they want to do when they get ready to do it. The world has all types of love to offer, but only God's love wins. Only God's love wins. Now, there's a big difference between love and abuse. And boy, I wish I had time just to do a video on love and abuse. Because when you love somebody, you're not going to abuse them, no matter what. When you have this heart love, you're going to find a way to stay together, to love each other, no matter what. That's why you see people that's got all these marriages that's been together 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. They've been through hell and high water, but they found a way to stay together in the midst of everything that they had to deal with as it concerned their relationship. That's the kind of love I'm talking about when it comes to God's love. Because he just don't love you for a week or love you when you losing weight or gaining weight or got money or don't have money or sick or well, or whether you love him or treat him. His love is unconditional. It's not like our love. Because one day you love me, one day you hate me. And we got a lot of shady people in our society that will cut your throat before you can blink your eye and say good morning. So there's a big difference between love and abuse. Because if you love somebody, you ain't going upside their head. And I always said this before, women are not punching bags, so men should not be putting their hands on a woman. If you don't want her, leave her alone and let somebody else have her. Hello, somebody. So true love always comes with a price. Now, true love always comes with a price because your love will be tested. Because when somebody see you got a good man and somebody see you got a good woman, they're just like, wow, I want something like that. So they might test you to see if they can take what you have for themselves. But the right kind of love comes from God. Heart love is the best love that you can have. True love doesn't hurt. True love doesn't hurt you, it just loves you. But it feels good having the right kind of partner in your life that loves you for who you are. That makes a big difference. Having someone in your life that you know that you can depend on, that has the right kind of love for you, that's patient with you, that's kind with you, that won't cut your throat when things get ugly, when things get nasty. They're going to stay there and they're going to work through it. Why? Because it was based on genuine love, not just a seasonal love. So today, I've brought you a couple of scriptures that dealt with love. I'm really hitting the surface. I'm not really getting into the hardcore detail of it because a lot of you have been hurt by relationships. And some of you in a relationship now that you're not really sure that it's going to work. Some of you come out of a relationship, you get ready to go into a relationship, you're not sure about the relationship, you heard some stuff about the relationship, and you're not really sure. But when you find out the truth, and I'm telling you something, before I end this video, if a person show you who they are, believe it. Don't go and call the news, Channel 6, Channel 5, Channel 3. Believe it if a person shows you who they are. And if a person can't tell you that they love you and slap you in your face and kicking you and knocking you to the ground, because that's not the kind of love that I'm talking about here in John 3:16, where God so loved the world that he gave. And that's another part about God's love. It's all about giving, not just receiving and being selfish, but true love and heart love is giving. Hope you guys got something from that, because it's a beautiful thing being in love. And I thank God for Martina, because we are actually in love, and it's from the heart. We respect one another, and we're careful how we treat one another and what we say to one another, because sometimes with what you say to a person, you can't take words back, so you got to be careful. So when you get hot-headed, you get upset, you have a problem, stop, cool off, reset, and understand that love is the key. That's what this video is about. Love. The true love is the key. One of the Beatles put out a song years ago and said, all we need is love. And if the whole world can get this love message and love each other and stop hating on one another, this world would be a better place to live in. So, in the meantime, between the time, always remember that life is meant to be enjoyed. Hit that subscription and notification, and guess what? We'll see you in the love zone. And the love zone is where God lives. Till next video.